All right, good Tuesday afternoon. Hope everyone's having a nice start to your afternoon. Maybe had some good lunch break. But we are now starting to see some more scattered showers and storms across the region after a dry but warm and muggy start. We're expecting that story to remain the same over the next few days, starting off dry each morning with the afternoon pop-up thunderstorms increasing. And you'll feel the humidity as you step out the door. Maybe you're not seeing rain currently in your backyard, but it is feeling very sultry and muggy outside as you get out and about. So let's zoom in. Let's take a look at what's happening currently on satellite and radar. Some pop-up storms now in Atala and in Holmes County. Some heavy downpours in the northern part, also around Kosciuszko and French Camp. You're getting in on some loud rumbles of thunder, a good bit of lightning as well into Madison and Rankin County. A few light spotty showers this afternoon, and just across our southwestern portions, moving through Capaya, a couple of rumbles of thunder and strikes of lightning currently ongoing, but overall pretty dry for us. A few heavier downpours. I do expect that coverage of rain and storms to continue to increase throughout the afternoon and eventually fizzling out, diminishing soon after the sun goes down. Temperature-wise, it's still warm and uncomfortable. 93 in Rolling Fork. We're at 92 in Vicksburg and Yazoo City, 90 in Meadville, 89 in Jackson. But if those showers and storms continue to increase across the metro, we may not make it to the mid 90s or low 90s, but notice our feels like temperature. That is a bigger story for us, because if you're out and about and especially doing strenuous activity or work, you need to make sure you're using extra caution, staying hydrated, getting some breaks in the air conditioning as much as possible, because it feels like 105 in Vicksburg, 101 in Natchez, 100 degrees is what it feels like in Jackson, 104 in Carthage. Some spots are on that fringe of what is dangerous for this time of the year, that dangerous heat index. We don't currently have any heat advisories issued, but I wouldn't be surprised, especially if our western or northwestern counties had an advisory issued today or tomorrow. But temperature-wise, we're going to be similar each day in the low 90s. With the increased rain chances, though, I'm expecting that heat index to go back down to the upper 90s and the triple digits. Still around that 100-degree mark is what you can expect for Wednesday and Thursday, as well into Friday and the weekend. But overall, again, the rain is going to help bring in at least some relief. Now, no front is coming through. We're not expecting a big cool down, but if you catch one of those showers or storms, it will give you some very brief relief from the extreme heat. Now, if you're headed out to Trustmark Park tonight, maybe you're wanting to go catch the Mud Monsters playing the Windy City Thunderbolts, and first pitch is at 6:30. I do expect that chance of rain to still be around, but it's not going to be an area-wide washout expected. One or two thunderstorms or even some heavy downpours could be expected, especially around 7 and 8 o'clock. That will help temperatures cool down to the mid-80s, but you may just want to keep the rain gear close by in case you need it. So timing this out for you, just one of our forecast models as we get into later this afternoon. Showers and storms continue. One or two of those can produce a brief heavy pocket of rain. These typically will pop up and quickly fizzle out. That's what happens with our summertime thunderstorms. Again, gusty winds, though, are not out of the question. Similar to what we saw yesterday, we saw one or two of those storms producing some gusty winds. We're not expecting widespread severe weather, though. We'll see similar conditions heading into Wednesday afternoon. So we start off dry tomorrow and warm, and eventually the chance of rain ramps up during the heating of the day. The warm, moist air will fuel those thunderstorms to increase. Continuing to see those similar conditions on Thursday and into Friday. It's a rinse and repeat type of forecast. So if you had a chance, or if you didn't have a chance to get outside and do anything, maybe some yard work or outdoor activities, this past weekend, you may want to do them earlier in the day before those storms really start to increase in coverage. Looking at our rain chances for the next 5 days, about a 60% for Wednesday. That goes up to 70% Thursday. This is going to, again, help keep our temperatures a little bit more bearable. But if you do have stuff planned outside, I would have a plan B ready to go as well. As far as rain totals go, we're looking at about 1/2 inch to 1 inch on average, but certainly some heavier amounts will be possible in local areas where we get one or two of those heavier downpours. So looking at your 8-day forecast, it's going to be unsettled weather continuing through Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday as well. Temperatures each afternoon in the mid-90s, and as those chances of rain could slowly taper down throughout the weekend, that will send our temperatures back up to the middle 90s, which could also increase that risk for some heat illnesses and heat stress. So keep that in mind. If you want to be outside during this time of the year, you need to stay hydrated, take all those extra precautions. But we will have another update for you in just a few hours from Chief Meteorologist Ken South. Until then, we'll talk to y'all later.